I pulled in and I saw it out there and I was like, oh, because I was kind of confused at which road to go, and then I saw the sign. So
here we go, East of Eden readings. Here with a good friend of mine, Heather, aka Plastic. But we're not gonna go into that. You know what I mean?
Hi y'all.
And I'm the Reverend Rock, aka Raheem, in the building. So yeah, but yeah, that's another thing you have to learn. Mm-hmm. Those symbols.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Especially the symbols on the chart, because
it's those.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what any of those mean. Besides the symbols that are for our zodiac.
Those are zodiacs and planetary symbols.
Okay.
For instance, all right, the ones in the white are planets, and the one in the green are zodiacs.
Okay.
You're familiar with that. That's Virgo, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, Serpentarius. And on the planets, you got the Sun, Neptune, Jupiter.
See, I need to learn those.
Uranus, Venus, Saturn. No, that's Venus right there. That's the symbol for the Earth, a cross with a circle around it.
Okay.
Obviously, the Moon. That's Mercury. That's Pluto.
Do you have the one for that?
Yeah, right here. Orpheus, right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like an N with one Aquarius wave going through it.
Okay.
You know, that's how I like to describe it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot that I have to learn.
Yeah, you got
for that. Like I said, I'm right at the surface level. With the astrology, I'm a little deeper because when I was younger, all I knew was the signs. I didn't know that we had a rising and
an ascendant,
a
moon sign, a Mercury sign. Like you know what they are. Like
and
for
the
instance,
houses and all that.
So you know your sun sign is what you project to the world. And
I'm kind of confused with that because mine is a Taurus. I don't think I act like a Taurus though.
But you're not going to see that because you're inside looking out. You're not going to see that. This is how the people perceive you.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? This is how they perceive you. You're not going to perceive yourself doing that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your moon sign is who you are instinctually.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When stress hits you, how you your initial reaction, your facade, which is your facade, which is your persona, which is your rising sign. Mm-hmm. This is what you want the world to see you as.
Okay.
That's your rising sign. This is what you think the world.
So that's my mask.
Yeah.
So
your rising. Your rising is your mask. That's what you want the world to perceive you as.
But they perceive me as my sun.
But they perceive you as your sun.
Okay.
And you are your moon. You are your moon. No matter you can't escape that. That's who you are instinctually.
Okay, so I got a question. If we believe we're Virgos,
right?
But we're really Taurus and Leo.
Leo.
Is our struggle trying to make those two match?
Yes. Naturally. Because that's what the human
does.
That's what the mind does. That's what the mind does. The human mind. If humans try to, first of all, we're beings that need to live amongst people. We need to be. We're social beings. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, our mind tries to relate things together, put things together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know. With that being said, so when you're under the impression you're a Virgo, you're going to naturally have conflict with the idea. It's called cognitive dissonance.
Okay.
It's called cognitive dissonance. When you give somebody the truth and their mind struggles in opposition to what it really is. But it happens natural. Like there's a saying, denial is the most predictable of human responses. That correlates with cognitive dissonance, and that's what we do. You know, so your mind starts like processing, like, oh my God. But amazingly enough, something inside you knows it's the truth, so it starts assimilating with it, and then you start putting relations with it, and then as the time goes on, you then accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
And you let the past go. You know?
So then, if that's the case, I think everybody needs counseling because
yes, absolutely,
everybody,
absolutely,
because
absolutely.
If you view me as a Taurus, but I feel strongly as a Virgo, my inner struggle is trying to mish those two together.
Unless, like in my case, my moon sign is my ascendant, so I'm not acting. I'm who I am.
Okay. Well, see, my
Did you understand what I said?
I do. I get that. I get that.
My moon sign, my
your mask and your inner
being are in alignment with one. It's the same sign. Mm-hmm. So I'm not being fake.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't have a mask.
Yeah.
I'm showing you who I am or what I am.
Exactly. So,
but you're still perceiving me as a Leo, though. There's still
but that's what you are.
That's the sun sign.
But that's what you're projecting to me, though. You said Leo.
Yeah.
So Leo is your moon sign.
No, Leo is my sun sign. That's how the world perceives you.
No.
Yes.
The sun
Leo
sign
is your sun sign. No,
moon sign. That's the moon sign.
Listen. See, I guess you didn't pay attention to my chart.
On my chart with the orphic in it. You got the orphic.
Yeah, with the orphic in it.
Okay.
My sun sign is Leo.
Okay.
My moon sign is Virgo. See, but in the Gregorian calendar, my sun sign is Virgo.
You gotta
see what I'm saying?
Let me know we on the other chart.
Yeah.
Not on this chart.
Let's be okay. And the Gregorian calendar,
okay,
we're Virgos. That's the traditional calendar that everybody goes with.
Okay.
I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
As a sun sign.
Okay.
But I don't go by that.
Okay.
Because I know the secret. In any event, with the Orpheus added to it, the 13th sign, my sun sign is Leo. That's how the world perceives me. That's how they.
That's how they see you.
You're right. Mm-hmm. But my moon sign
is who you are.
Is Virgo. That's who I instinctually am under stress and pressure. You know what I mean? That's how I'm going to react in case of a crisis.
Okay.
My persona, my facade, my ascendant, my rising is also Virgo. So I'm not fake.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm giving you what I really am. It's right there on the chart.
I saw it, but I didn't do my chart. So.
But still, the world still sees me as the Leo. As being bold, bullying, courageous, outspoken. They don't see. I guess they can feel the undercurrents of the Virgo.
Yeah,
because
I think we are kind of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So somewhere in your chart, when you do it with the Orpheus, as opposed to the Gregorian calendar, there's going to be a lot of Virgo influence somewhere around there. So I can assure you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how it goes.
Because I feel so Virgo-ish.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. I know. There's no, beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's no other aspect largely of Virgo in your chart. There's no way. Because I see it too. You know what I'm saying? But I also know that you're a Leo. From my studies, from my teachings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the way the chart goes, though, we have a little bit of all the signs in us at certain aspects of, I guess, life, because the different houses have different signs. Because I think my Venus is Scorpio.
Your Venus is in Scorpio?
Yeah.
You know what your Venus sign means? That's
your sexual energy.
Exactly, and your attraction, and then your Mars is your drive, and because Mars is the god of war, so it's your drive. Venus is the god of love, so it's your amorous nature, your loving nature. You know what I mean?
Oh, you are good.
I'm the best. I'm the best in the universe.
I am mad at you though.
Why?
You did not. I could have been on this a long time ago.
Like, people don't want to hear about this.
But you didn't even try. We fellow Virgos, Leos, Taurus, whatever hell. I might have been like, okay, let's do this. And we could have.
Or you would have been like everybody else. This nigga crazy.
I would not have said no such a thing.
Rock is crazy.
I am open, and that's one thing about us, that we are open to learn forever.
Right.
Well, I'm still learning. I read all the time. I'm researching. We are researchers. We research like crazy.
That's right. We're not just going to take what you say for face value.
Exactly. And
we're going to go investigate.
Question everything.
We're going to put you under investigation, and we're going to go through a myriad of different sources before we come to our conclusion. We're not going to just take one conclusion. No, we're going to go through all of it. We're going to come at your ass with
oh my God.
Then what you going to do? Now what you going to do? What you got to say?
What you got to say?
They're going to be mad.
It's even
people
down
like me wrong though.
It's even down to my shopping. If I'm shopping for something like on Amazon, I have to research a ton of them before I pick one.
That's right.
Like, it takes forever for me to order anything because I have to research.
I've learned because I learned who I am. That Virgos do that. Procrastinate. So I've learned. I make a conscious effort to do it faster now because I know that's what I do. I used to do that too, but now I make when I figured out I was doing that, now my mind goes like computer speed. Like listen, this buffering shit that they got on in these our phones and our computers and our laptops, that shit gets on my nerve. I'm thinking to myself, you're supposed to be smarter than us. Why is my brain faster than yours? How come I'm going faster than you, the computer? Like, come on. I'm processing because I got other stuff I gotta Google too now.
Yeah.
I'm not just Googling this. I got other stuff I gotta put it together. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Well, I gotta get to that because it takes me forever.
It's gonna take practice.
Crazy.
It takes practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta want to do it. You gotta say, this is what I'm gonna do.
But it's so hard for me to pull the trigger that fast. I try.
That takes practice. Listen, man.
Well, how do you practice? What do you
First, I have to thank my stepmother for when I was a kid, allowing me to sit there and doing my homework. I would get it wrong. Now, she was the type of woman, she was not going to tell you or teach you or help you with it. You're going to figure that out. You've been to school all day, goddamn it.
Figure it out.
You know what I mean? And my thing was, as I'm looking back in retrospect, I had a problem processing it. And remember, because I wasn't paying attention, I was always distracted by other shit, Star Wars and G.I. Joe and shit. So I get always like, what the fuck is this? What the hell is this? But she never gave up because she bought me phonics books, hooked on phonics books, and then she bought me things that I liked. I liked reading because I loved animals. So she bought me these zoology books and animal books. So, man, and I was already in. She was my first introduction to astrology. I had a Virgo cup, I had a Virgo shirt. My sister had a Libra cup. She had her Capricorn mug. I was raised by a Capricorn. She had books in our library, in our den of that stuff, and I was into that.
Yeah.
I was into Mercury, Hermes, Aphrodite, Venus. I was into all of that stuff. You know, Loki, Thor.
Oh, that was.
I used to mimic that stuff. I used to reenact those gods, those deities, those things. So it was only natural. Then I went to a Seventh-day Adventist school from 1st grade to 6th grade. The Seventh-day Adventist is, you know, they don't go to church. They go to church on Saturday.
Okay.
On the Sabbath and not on Sunday.
Okay.
And they have very strict rituals where females only can wear dress. They can't wear pants. No makeup. The only jewelry you can wear is a wedding band. We couldn't watch TV from Friday night when the sun went down to Saturday evening when the sun went down.
Okay.
That was sacred right there. But anyway, we went to the private school. Had to pay tuition, and you know, you got math, science, social studies.
Yeah.
We had Bible study for an hour. Was one of the classes.
Okay.
And I had that for 6 years. So I would say that I have a edge on a lot of people when it comes to the Bible because I had that education.
I would definitely say that about you.
But then I also stayed interested in it.
Okay.
Even after, and when I got into the 7th grade, and I met Muslims, Islam, and 5%ers and stuff, I still studied the Bible because they also had the Bible in their curriculums and stuff like that.
So are you, do you merge?
All of them, yes. The answer to your question is yes.
All of them. And this.
All of it.
Okay.
Listen,
but
Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, Zionism, Wiccan, Egyptian, all of that. All of it together.
Okay.
Okay. You just have to sift through, and anything that is on the same frequency that resonates together, that's the truth.
That's the one you go with.
That's right.
That time.
That's right. For instance, when I read a book from different authors on the same subject, a lot of times, naturally, you're going to put your own personal thing in your book.
Yeah.
I know how to discern that and sift through that.
Okay.
And whatever in these 5 books that are on the same page, I know that's the truth because these 5 authors with these 5 different personalities.
It's saying the same
thing on that level. Okay. And that's how you do it. That's how I've been doing it for at least 20 years.
Okay.
That's how I come to my information. That's how I get my information. You know?
Okay. Well, I gotta learn that sifting through thing.
And you have to understand also, like I said, you have to pay attention to discern their own personal biases from the scientific fact, the empirical fact.
Gotcha.
And it's easy to see because it'll be an emotional thing to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
And just because you don't believe in Christianity, that doesn't mean that what this Christian person is saying doesn't have some sort of fact in it. So you can't dismiss him. Get what you can out of the truth and his personal religion and his personal color. To be honest, that's what our problem is.
Okay.
As a species, we have been conditioned to classify and compartmentalize everything: race, religion, color, your favorite rapper, your favorite this, and we just chop and chip to where everybody's is separated. So it's no wonder 85% of people, suffer from depression.
Yeah.
Because you're doing antisocial things when you are a social species.
Yeah. I get that.
You know? Yeah.
I get that. I went through a phase where I was trying to learn. I know that there's not one creator or one religion. No, what the hell am I saying?
No, take your time.
No, one truth. All the religions think all of their religions are the truth.
Right.
So I was trying to go through all these religions just to see which one fits with me. I tried Buddhism, Hinduism. I was trying to find synagogues, and what's the other one? There's another one that you go to. I was trying to find them. I was gonna drive all the way to Columbia or Greenville to try to. I'm trying to find.
You don't have to do that, sweetie.
Some kind of religion.
You don't have to do that. You find the bottom line in all of them, and you make it your truth and start your own.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Okay.
East of Eden readings. I tapped into Buddhism, like I said, Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, all of them.
Yeah. I like that because I feel like you said, on different it's frequencies. You might.
Yeah, there's
all those religions
and one of the doctrines that's an underlying factor is what goes around comes around.
Yeah, true.
And all of the religions, so I don't give a damn what it is. Judaism. I don't care if it's Christianity. I don't care if it's Islam. You reap what you sow.
Yeah.
And once you understand that, that's the problem.
And that's what makes
the world don't realize that they don't.
Yeah. They don't. I don't understand how they don't, because I have a conscience and I believe in karma.
Yep. And
so I don't know how these people get away with doing half the stuff they do. And some people can not even have a religion. Like, if somebody says that they are atheists, the person next to them that believes in the Bible would think that this person is the devil, believe in the devil.
Right.
But that has nothing to do with it. Yeah, it's like, you the devil.
And that's what a problem I had with in my early 20s. When I used to profess that I didn't believe in God because I was a 5%er. I used to profess that I was God. They automatically thought I was under the impression and started calling me literally Lucifer, Satan. People would call me. That's how evil the humans are. People was calling me that. Coincidentally, stuff like that didn't hurt my feelings. For some reason, I felt empowered. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I am Lucifer, motherfucker.
Hear me.
Yeah, you better say
exactly.
if that reputation led people to leave me alone, I was all for it.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand, in this world is a constant male checking, dominating force going on.
Yeah.
And if I can repel you with, you know what I'm saying? When I say your reputation precedes you. Mm-hmm. If my reputation can precede me, and you think that I am Lucifer and say it,
then I'm
leave that there alone. Good.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But now this is a new day and age, and people are coming into the knowledge and waking up that has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know? And I'm glad, because I struggled with that for a minute, because I've always believed in a higher power. Mm-hmm. I just don't believe in what they wrote in the Bible. But I believe, and I honestly believe, that the higher power is just the universe making shit happen.
Consciousness.
Just doing that thing.
The symbol of the eye. Consciousness.
Okay. I dig it. I love it.
Consciousness. You know?
We've been tapped into this our whole lives.
Yeah.
And when you were saying that you're going to the your private school and how you got into all of this, and the Bible and the charts, my mom and my aunt would have all these kind of things around the house, and they always had like this huge astrology book, and they always talked in, oh, you're a Virgo, you're this, and you're that, and you're this, and then growing up, I was just in it, and I started reading this horoscope in the paper, in the newspaper. You read your little thing and get pissed off if it wasn't right.
Introduced it to us.
Yes.
That generation, I think they were the baby boomers. They introduced it to us.
Yes.
What are we called again?
I have no.
I don't remember.
I don't know none of these generations.
I forgot the millennials and stuff like that. But I know our parents are the baby boomers. I know
they're the baby boomers.
Yeah.
So are we the Zen or the X's?
Yeah, we're Generation X. Yeah.
Generation X.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're the ones that used to get spankings.
What, used to get spankings? They got spankings too.
Oh yeah, they did too. The baby boomers.
No. Well, then the generation after us, the ones that got the time out, because we got spankings.
Because we got spankings.
Yeah.
And then Bill Clinton came and was like, no more spankings.
Yeah. Everything is abuse.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Back then, I remember I was like, so if you threatened to call somebody on her, she would give you the phone.
Yeah.
Back when these motherfuckers growing up, you give her the phone.
They will call.
What? They will call. Your ass is gone.
They will call it a heartbeat, but these kids do not look in the future. They look for the right now. So
right
these
there.
motherfuckers that's calling is because all they are thinking about is getting away from you for the moment. They think they don't know. You didn't get them their McDonald's or whatever.
Right.
And they're pissed off, and they go call. They don't know what's on that other side of that call.
That's right. That your parents are gonna get indicted, and then you gotta go away with some stranger for some months because you wanted some goddamn McDonald's.
Exactly.
Now how you look? Now you living in a place that you don't know, and the other kid is gonna beat the shit out of you or rape you.
And this is what our parents.
You know how I said? You don't know if the kid in the other room is gonna bully you, beat you, and rape you.
Because
now you thinking,
that
damn,
kid got
a trauma.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And these are the houses that you going to, but the people that put you there, they don't know that.
Exactly.
They doing the best they can, and there's so much of this dysfunction and shortage of help that it's like, and this is not something new. This is something that's been going on since I was a kid. I had people across the street from me was a foster home. I'm not saying no name, but the father was having sex and literally had 2 children with one of the children. Yes! And I remember this vividly. I remember.
Yeah.
And anybody who knows me knows who I'm talking about. I don't got to say no names. You lived on my block, 218th Street, 118th Avenue. Jamaica, Queens, Cambria Heights, New York. I ain't got to say no names, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's trauma. All of us go through trauma. And these kids just don't, we look for the future. That's why our parents can threaten us that way, and we'd be like, well, here's the phone call. Yeah, and we'd be like, oh shit, no, because I don't know. But these kids don't look past that, so they just do it. Yeah, they're too into their feelings, and they have not been exposed to the kind of trauma that we had already knew about. So when our parents said, here, call, we already knew that it was extra trauma out there.
Exactly. Like, fuck them. I'm calling the police. Get the fuck out of here. But I like it here. Exactly. You get on my nerves.
But I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. But what we did as parents is try to
compensate.
Yes, for what we had.
Yep.
And so now,
and so we babied them.
Yes. So they didn't know that. They don't know that extra trauma that we could have.
Right. Because we babied them because we wanted to protect them from what we experienced.
Exactly.
But look what we did. We fucked it up.
We did.
We fucked it up.
We did. And then our kids fucked it up even more. Because now those kids are even worse than what we produced. It's ridiculous. It's a cycle. So how we get back to just before our
parents? We're going to have to start beating their ass. We're going to have to start spanking again.
But
for real.
But
I can start spanking. Hey, what you say?
We gotta go.
I was playing.
We gotta go. We gotta go sign some legislators or something. We gotta find something to get, because that's where it actually messed up. When I was in school, I used to get popped. My teachers popped our hands. They put us in the front of the classroom with the ruler. Yes, we got popped. We got spankings, and it felt like a village. Because I know that I ain't supposed to do X, Y, and Z, but 10 houses down, Miss Johnson know that I ain't supposed to do it either. So I ain't gonna do that shit in front of Miss Johnson. I ain't gonna do that shit in front of all these people because they gonna tell on me. Now they don't do that. It's like one parent household, or the family is their own nuclear family, and they don't connect to the neighborhood to make this village. So when the kid go to school and the teacher say something to the kid and the kid say, come back home, mama, my teacher said blank blank blank. The mom, she ain't connected to this teacher. She don't have a village with this teacher, so she's gonna believe her child, and she goes in and fusses and curses at this teacher instead of talking to this teacher, because you know who your child is. You know what happened. You know how he treats you at home. You know he might have done this, but she don't have a connection with him. She don't have no loyalty to the teacher. It's to the child. Yeah. So she goes in and acts a fool, and our village is fucked because we are not connected.
And not only that, what about, let's say she has a neurosis herself. She has a mental problem.
Her own trauma.
She has her own trauma, so she's not going to be rational. Even if you give her rational stuff, even if you calm her down and still and reward her and still show her, some people they don't. A lot of people are not open-minded, so and I'll tell you what I've learned with trauma. When you interact with people, like, and then now, how they interact with you, whatever age that trauma hit them, that's where their mentality is at.
That is where it's stuck. No,
that's where they're stuck at.
Perfect, because I always said that as a child, you are imprinted with things. Like, I can tell you the first time I realized something in my life, and I know exactly when that imprint happened. And that happens with all of us. Some of us pay attention to it, some of us don't. Virgos definitely pay attention to it. Exactly.
Because we look back in retrospect. Yes. A lot of people don't do that. Yeah. We reflect and we analyze our entire past. Yes. From top to bottom. From what color the damn carpet was when a certain situation happened. Yeah. Like, for real. Like, people think it's funny, like,
and they don't get it, but
it's for real.
It is. You have to go back and think about these things. And I totally forgot where I was going. Give me some more of that. I forgot my pattern, my thought process. So where was we at? Start that again.
But that happens. That happens to me a lot. But that's what I like about. I don't edit. You know what I mean?
I see.
I'm pure and unadulterated.
That's good.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't edit. You know what I mean?
But when I get going, sometimes I'll be like, it
happens to me.
My brain has so many. I be talking to my cousin, and I start talking about one thing, and I merge to something else, and my merge is so fast, she didn't catch it, and then she's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I'm talking about this," but I didn't move so fast that I didn't give her a chance to
process it. Yeah. It's a process. It's a process. Yeah.
I need some water now.
You need water? I got a bottle of water.
Cool beans. You forgot to go.
And see, I like that we're talking about this, and it's coming from you, And it holds more weight because that's your profession. That's what you do as a living.
Yeah.
Your profession is children and placing them in these homes. That's what you do.
Yeah.
So you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely. We have, it's tough with these kids these days. I see them all the time. We had them. Just going through. It's tough raising kids this in this day and age. It is really,
because the social
really
media has a hold on them. You see, back when we was coming up, we was isolated. Our parents had a little bit more control over us of what we saw. Like, we couldn't watch TV. Of course, we snuck when she wasn't there.
Yeah.
The older we got, the less she was there.
And they were working 2 jobs.
Exactly.
So we had to be home
by ourselves.
So
you know what I mean?
TV.
And we were watching TV.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as bad. See, them tampon commercials was just a butterfly flying through.
To what we got now.
You know what I mean? Now it's hey, check this out. If you want to stop blood flow. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's the ones with 2 guys kissing.
Oh my God.
Zero X or whatever the name it is. And you're like, now I gotta explain this shit.
Yeah.
I gotta explain it. I have nothing against nobody. I'm so open to everything, but
come
kids,
on.
it's hard to explain this kind of stuff to
it
them,
really
which
is.
might be another fault, because we need to raise them in the real world.
Right.
The real world.
And explain it to them.
Yeah.
Just like it was hard for our parents to explain sex to us.
Exactly.
Right. So it's our duty to be like, look,
this is what it is.
This is what it is.
Exactly. It's no big deal.
Let's stop running from it.
Exactly. Because it's gonna come out. If 2 men love each other, 2 women love each other, they got polyamorous now, where there's there's so many different types of relationships
going on. Yeah.
That we just now getting into the homosexual part of it, but we got other things that they are going to start talking about, like like having multiple partners,
right?
And we're gonna have to start explaining that stuff, like my what you call it,
Mahatma Gandhi. What? Mahatma Gandhi. Muhammad Ali. What, man?
Mahogany.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I know what I'm trying to say. When 2 people, it's just 2 people in a relationship. What's that called? Monogamy. You went all over the place. Oh my God, Muhammad Ali.
You was Muhammad shit. So I had to figure it out. Like I said, the human brain, what the human does, it puts it puts things together. You know what I mean? It starts fitting things together. That's what putting puzzles together. That was a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You see that?
I did.
But you was like
You wrote that narrative differently. No, the monogamy is becoming extinct because a lot of people don't want to be with one person forever, ever.
Yeah.
And so there's different types of relationships that's coming up, and so it's gonna be hard to. It's coming on TV. It's gonna be on social media. The kids are gonna see it. So we gotta figure out how to make it normal, and I think we do. I do a pretty good job.
Me personally, we don't believe in the Bible, but I've been studying it.
I believe some stuff happened, but I'm just.
And I understand. And listen. I understand.
Okay.
Everybody has their own journey, but from my ventures and from my studying and stuff, I've learned that the Bible is written in allegory.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a story within a story within a story.
Okay. And
when you figure out that's what it is, and then learn what it really is, you'll find that it is the truth.
So you say that it's a story within a story within a story. So is
Let
that?
me give you for instance. Okay, Cain and Abel. The story goes that they was brothers. Cain kills Abel an act of jealousy and vengeance because God took the proverbial God of the Garden of Eden, showed favor on him, his brother Abel, over him. So he was jealous and then he killed him.
Okay.
Abel, Ab, means father. El is short for Elohim, which means the spiritual beings, the entities that can go through these dimensions, the one that created us.
Okay.
All right. Cain means the eye of the beast.
Okay.
This is the beast, a Cro-Magnon, a Neanderthal. Abel is the spirit.
Okay.
This is the physical body. This is the spiritual body.
Okay.
You have both.
Okay.
Just think about this. Say your name in your mind. Right now, say Heather in your mind. You heard that, right? How did you hear that without nobody speaking it to you? Or right? So that being is Abel. Your physical body is Cain. So when Cain killed Abel, he killed that spiritual part. He denounced that inner being and started going after the body. And what does the body want? Sex, drugs, alcohol, food. Right?
Okay.
You get it?
I get it. Wow. So
like I said, I'm the best in the universe. I'm the best in the universe. And none of y'all can listen. I'm not even bragging. I'm that dude.
You that dude. I love it. I'm still mad.
You still mad? I don't understand why you mad. Like listen.
Because
everything happens for a reason. When a student is ready, the master will appear.
That's true.
So apparently, maybe you wasn't ready. Obviously, you wasn't ready.
Yeah.
So now you're ready now. So you're here, and I'm putting you on.
Yes.
Take this back. Get your refund.
I got questions too. Okay, I'm a. They have books about the
orphanages.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna get that. So.
Oh, another book you should get. Before you go any further, listen. I'm giving you the basic.
Okay.
Bottom line.
The beginners for idiots.
Yes.
Okay.
And I advise this for everybody. You get the Rider-Waite tarot card.
Okay.
Deck. The Rider-Waite because it's literal.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you get the Idiot's Guide to Tarot card, which the illustrations are from the Rider-Waite deck.
Okay.
And it goes into depth.
Okay.
You're going to have to learn astrology and numerology. Wait, hold on. Let me finish. And the book you get is for the astrology because it's going to teach you the astrology. It's going to teach you the gods behind it and the planets, right?
Okay.
All in one book.
Okay.
And it's called the only astrology book you ever need.
Oh, I got that on my list. I do.
Get that book and
I have that on my list.
Get that book and you don't need any other book. Okay. I promise you.
Okay.
And you study that book and you dissect that book.
Okay.
You read everything in that book. The only astrology book you ever need. You get that? The Rider-Waite and the Idiot's Guide to Tarot cards, and that should catapult you to other ventures to where you can just go and personalize it yourself.
Okay.
But those are the basic things you need right there. Because in that book, it's going to teach you numerology, it's going to teach you the planets, and the mythology behind the planets, and why they got their names, and why they got their attributes and their frequencies.
That's exactly what I need.
So these books right here are null and void. You don't even need those. I just showed you what you need.
Okay.
Just those two books. That's it. That's it.
I'm going to order them as soon as I get home. Because that's what I was looking for. And when I came up with... I got into the birth chart after I got into this. I think I did my birth chart a few years back. But I never really... I didn't get deep with it.
But it's wrong because you didn't do it under the pretext of orphagus.
But I got to get there somehow. And I got there through the original. Right. That I'm going to get.
So now, you got, like I said again, you need to take that back, get your refund, and start the new format.
I'm going to get this new format. I am going to get the new format, but you know, I do want a reading from Master Rock.
Okay.
Because I just want to see how you do it, and I want to see how you.
Would you like me to use your cards? But nah, I'm using my cards.
Yeah, use the cards that you are.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use the right. I'm gonna use the right away.
The right cards. Oh yeah,
I'm gonna use the right away.
Do that one so I can get the I can definitely so I can see how it goes, and then when I get my cards and my book, I'm good. I just watched this video. Do you do this? Do your person that you're doing a reading for have to be, what is it called?
The Court.
The Court. Oh, Rock, you're gonna be my mentor. Are you not my new mentor now? Is this happening?
Perhaps.
Oh, you're gonna be my new mentor. I love it. Okay, so the Court. Do they have to touch the cards?
It's all up to you. I suggest not to, because when you're engaged in doing readings for more than one person, you don't want all of that spiritual residue on the cards.
Okay.
So what you want to do is I suggest that you just do it and you just extract the energy. You know what I'm saying? What is it called? Osmosisly.
Okay.
If you will. And then go from there.
Okay.
It's not as potent as you would if I was to give you the cards. You get a more accurate reading, yes, but still, I'm not just going to do you. I got to do somebody else, and I got to do somebody else, and I got to do somebody else, and I somebody else, and then
everybody's on there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, this is how you reset. Escape, Alt, Delete.
Okay.
You put the guards back in order.
Oh, okay.
So when you do like 3 readings, put them back in order. Because it needs to be replenished. It needs to be replenished. The energy needs to be restored. Everybody else's energy needs to get the hell out of there.
Okay.
So you put it back.
Put it back in order.
To where you got it originally.
Okay. Would you suggest also another reset is maybe putting them back in order and sitting them in the moon? Do you believe in like moon and crystals and stuff like that?
Yes.
Will that reset
sunlight?
Cards?
No, but you have to know.
Okay. But just put them back in order.
You put them back in order, and with that, we'll rejuvenate it. But you can't just leave them discombobulated and just put them in the moon and think that the energy is just going to deplete itself. No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
You have to put it back, reset it.
Okay, so with me, when I do my readings, I have them touch it, right? So if I did
that's okay.
2 readings in a day, and I did this person's reading, and I did this person's reading, do you suggest to...
In between readings, put it back.
Oh, in between readings. Each reading has to be...
Yeah, because you have... You come on, man. You got people's energy on it, man.
I'm learning, man.
You're gonna do me, and then... and do John, and come on, because now John and my shit's gonna be intertwined.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to figure out why the fuck I see this nigga all the time.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him because you done did.
I done did extra. I got you. Okay, replenish after each person.
Yeah.
Okay. And each deck has what 78 cards?
72.
72 cards.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Perfect. Because I see people doing readings like on YouTube and TikTok, but no one is actually talking to them. They're like, "Oh, this is for Taurus. Today you got blah blah blah. Today da 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 da." I'm like, "How are you doing that?"
Yeah, that's charlatanism. That's charlatanism.
And what is
They're
that?
charlatans. That's charlatans, meaning that they are exploiting a sacred art for immediate gratification.
Okay. So the readings that those people are doing are not really
superficial.
Okay, gotcha.
That in a mass majority in settings, everybody would feel what they're saying.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why
it's
that was my
not
confusion.
personal.
Yeah.
It's not personal.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't suggest to people to, when you was just saying earlier that there's a site where you go every morning and the inspirational
No, it's
fuck all that.
Yeah, that's true because
fuck all that because it's going to be inspirational. Anybody they say inspirational things. Mm-hmm. They vibrating on that frequency, so they're going to get you to vibrate there. Mm-hmm. But it's not personal. Let them. How you to distinguish a real tarot card reader from the fake is let them tell you something personal.
Yeah.
Like you got ovarian cancer or some shit like that that the rest of the world don't have. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, but what you're saying right there, is that more of a psychic ability? Because the cards, they do have your intuitions and your... Yeah. You can read it, but you can't be as specific as what you just said.
Well, what the cards are supposed to do with the colors and the numbers are supposed to spark something in your unconscious to where...
That's what you...
You just manifest it, you just possess it, and you just speak it. Okay. You don't think.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with thinking.
Okay.
It has everything to do with feeling.
Okay.
And see, when you think, you hesitate. Mm-hmm. That's not your job. Your job is to convey the message. Mm-hmm. So there's no thinking.
Okay.
You say what you feel and what you see.
Okay.
The colors are going to invoke something in your unconscious mind.
Okay.
You just start talking.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to do a reading, and I want to take a picture of I'm not taking a picture because they can't see that.
Right.
So take a picture of the spread so I can study these cards along with this reading, so I can manifest this into my new readings, my new cards when I get them.
Right. Now let me see them for a second. Let me see them real quick.
And see, this one comes with a guide, and I have to read.
You have to read it.
I have to read the guides because I'm not that familiar. I still got to learn, like you said, the colors and the...
See, that's passion. This right here.
And also, do you do the upside down and the inside out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Upside down. That's the way I do it.
Upside down usually means two things. It's called ill-dignified when they're upside down.
Ill-dignified. Okay.
And when they're ill-dignified, it either means one or two things. You need to pay close attention to that particular situation that's in that card.
Okay.
Or it's the opposite. For instance, the Seven of Cups right here.
Okay.
You see an individual that's looking into a cloud, which signifies space and time. Now you have all of these things he's looking at. 7 cups.
Yeah.
He's uncertain of which one he wants to choose.
Okay.
So this is an individual who's confused, right? Mm-hmm. Cups symbolize in the tarot deck emotions and feelings, as opposed to the pentacles, which signifies the body and physical. Okay. Or the swords, which is the words or the mind. You take the S and the word words and take the S from the back and put it in the front. You got swords.
Oh, good. I like that. I like that.
Right? So, and then you got the wands, which is desire, passion, intuition. Okay. So you have the 4 elements. In any event, the cups are emotions. Okay. You have 7 cups with different things in these cups, and an individual doesn't know what he wants. When you turn it upside down and it's ill-dignified, now he knows what he wants.
Okay.
You see?
Okay. But how?
Because it's upside down.
Oh, got it. I got it.
You know what I'm saying? There's two different worlds.
Yeah.
There's the physical realm and there's the immaterial realm.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no up without no down, no right without no left, no male without no female, no light without no darkness, no black without no white. Everything has its opposite, its polar opposite. That's what the Megan David means. You know, the symbol of Israel, Isis Rael. The pyramid down and the pyramid up. You got the supposedly Jewish star. Okay. Masculine and feminine properties. Yashin and Boaz in the temple. You know, of the temple, the Masonic temple. See? Which this card represents.
Okay.
Yasin, J, No, Yashin J. Boaz.
Okay.
Light and darkness.
Gotcha.
That's one of the secrets, the esoteric arcane secrets of the universe.
Okay.
There's a metaphysical world, and there's a physical world.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, when you said Heather in your mind, did you hear it with your ears? Did you see it with your voice? Yeah. No. That is in another dimension.
Okay. Got you.
That is from another dimension.
Okay. I get it. So when
there are entities that also in that dimension
that can travel through the
dimensions. And then so can you when you learn.
Got it. Because I have been thinking about past lives experience.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you learn that energy cannot be destroyed, it's only transferred from one place to another.
Okay, gotcha.
That's physics. Energy cannot be destroyed. It's only transferred from one place to another.
Yeah.
So when this body decays, and that thing that said Heather, that you didn't hear with your ears in your mouth, where does that thing go?
Find somewhere else?
I'm going to tell you exactly where it goes. It goes on your mother's side of the family in the fallopian tubes and somebody is born. You are incarnated on your mother's side of family over and over and over and over and over. You have always been here, and you will always continue to be here.
So that's where all these past lives come from.
Exactly.
That
from your mother's side.
I'm trying
to get you to believe that this is a man's world. No.
It's a female's world.
It's a female's world.
Well, I kind of got that long time ago because, y'all need us.
You understand what I'm saying? Y'all are the portals.
We have all the
That's what the Ankh symbolizes.
Yeah.
The portal of the vagina, the fallopian tubes. And the, what is that? The urethra? The uterus. The uterus and the fallopian tubes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So, with that being said, what's my train of thought? Is it? Hey, just say no to drugs. Just say no to drugs.
We've been on this video twice for both of us to do this. I love it.
But we talking about some interesting stuff though, for real though. But I'm breaking it down. But you see, that's the other dimension.
Yeah, I get it.
This is dimension, and this is the other dimension.
I get it.
It's the opposite. Like I said, ill-dignified means only one or two things. Either you need to focus on that that individual doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah.
Or he figured out what he wants.
Yeah, you gotta focus on it. I get that because when I first started the cards, the upside down I thought was the bad. Like if they're right side up.
Try not to look at things in terms of bad.
Well, I've learned that since I've been doing this. Well, maybe a year after I've been doing this. I was like, okay, yeah, I get this, but now that I see it's just a different interpretation when it's upside down, or the fix of the problem. Because if you don't know what you want this way, when it's upside down, right side up,
you really don't know what you want that way. That's how you interpret it.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
But it's all how you feel or what comes out your mouth.
Yeah.
But it's the first thing you think. Do not think.
Just
listen. The key, when you did listen, you have to understand they're strangers. Don't try to figure them out.
Yeah.
Read what the fuck is on the cards.
Okay.
That's not your job to try to think, and your duty is to tell them what the hell you see. If it's bad, if it's good. If you have a gift like I do, I can sell the bad shit good. It's good. But don't feel guilty if you can't. They paid you. They came for a service. Tell them what you see.
Yeah.
Do not lie. You know what this card means. Don't say, you're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
No, you don't know what you want.
So get it together. And focus on what you want. Got it. I got it. I gotta get those cards because mine don't do that.
No.
Can you tell what this is?
I can't. I'm trained, so I see.
Well, how would you explain that one to me?
Creativity.
The way you explain this one to me.
You see somebody sitting down so they're comfortable.
Yeah.
People that sit there comfortable. She has I don't know what you call it, but it's the thing that you put the paint on.
Paint palette.
So a paint palette. So she's painting something. She's creating something. So she's at work. She's building something.
Okay.
She's probably pregnant.
Why is she pregnant? Oh, why is she pregnant?
Because she's creating. She's a woman, man. Come on, man. Come on.
I got it.
She's like, that's a pregnant woman right there. I don't even know these cards. But that's how you gotta look at it.
You are good.
I'm the best in the universe.
You are really good.
I'm the best in the universe.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Mr. Great in the Universe, you're my new mentor, and we're going to be studying together. Okay?
You know? Where you see this gesture at? The intertwining of arms when you're drinking.
Wedding.
Wedding.
You're married.
That's
you're
right.
Married.
So that's a union. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, you gotta look what it is. Yeah.
I am definitely getting those. I'm ordering them as soon as I get home.
And they're cheap. That's the good thing about them. These are one of the cheapest decks. You get it for $7.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get the book and all of that good stuff. I gotta get it all. Awesome sauce. I am so glad that I ran into you at my job. Yes. Because I saw, I wasn't stalking. But I was just on Facebook. I don't even know how to say it, why I ain't stalking, because I never go on Facebook. And I went on Facebook, and I saw shit. And then I saw you at the park up there. And I was like, is it his birthday? Oh, yeah, his birthday did just pass. Did I tell him happy birthday? I don't even know. I don't remember, because I'm never on Facebook. But I remembered your birthday is the day before my last child's birthay.
Y'all, yeah.
Or y'all got the same. When's your birthday?
August 31st.
Okay, hers is August 30th. And so, I've always remembered your birthday anyway, before I even had her, because you're a Virgo.
Right.
That's who we are. So, yeah, when you came through, and I had, matter of fact, let's be truthful, matter of fact, me and my cousin Sonia was on the phone, and we were talking about, I did a reading for her son, and then I did a reading for her, and then we were talking about finding somebody that can tell you your future, I guess, by drinking tea, or not, or just tell you something.
In the tea leaves.
In the tea leaves, yeah.
I'm not drinking it. I'm actually drinking it, but in the tea.
Yeah, in the tea. And so we were trying to figure out who around here can do this. Who can do this stuff? So we just started looking up stuff. She can do that?
Yes, but she's not going to do it, but she can.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So we was just Googling stuff, and you came up, and I was like, reading, I was like, I know who this is! This is Raheem! I know him. And she's like, oh my God, girl, this is fate! How you know? What is the chances of you looking for this, and you know somebody? And so we started talking, and this was just last week. It was just last week. So and then you came into my job.
You willed me.
I must have.
It's like you rubbed the golden lamp.
I must have been dreaming, and I was like, I need to get in touch with myself. What does the saying? How does the saying go? When the student is ready, the master will appear. Yeah, and voila, you're here. voila. This was fun.
It is. I love doing this. Then that's why I do it.
I want to do a podcast at some point. Like I was telling you. And I think our energy is really, really, really good.
Yes.
So once I figure out what we got going, I mean, what the subject, time, place, whatever it is.
Well, we can start with current events. Like, for instance, this sad thing with
what Offset.
Oh
my God, this was awful. I am not really a rapper into that. But because I'm on social media, I know the dynamics of people. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, these kids are going to act a fool on this one.
Yeah.
Because that's a big hit.
Yeah.
That's awful.
It is. And me personally, I grew up in Jamaica, Queens, and so I know a little bit about the street life or whatever, and this is not over. That's the sad part about it.
Yeah. Well,
this is not over.
I don't know. What do you mean? What, the beef?
Like, yes.
Or
the beef.
Or just the violence?
The violence and the beef, both. And which is sad is because, hella, it's sad, but all of these killings that's been going on, even in our generation when we didn't have social media, and now there's violence, we killing each other. It really stems from the father not being in the home.
structure, the whole nuclear unit.
For somehow the media, television, the government figured out a way how to keep the black man out of the home, and what that produces is a woman raising boys that don't know how to fight, that don't have no skills, and feel an inferiority complex because they don't have no confidence.
Yeah. Because
their mother is living in fear and scarcity, and her vibration is reeking off, and they're absorbing it, and so then when they become a certain age,
she's also protecting them to a certain extent.
Exactly.
That he can't get out and experience the things that he would experience if there was a male figure, a dominant male figure in the home.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now, with 16 or 15 or 14 years of that dynamic energy flowing, ebb and flowing from him to her, his mother to her, and to him, when a stressful situation occurs, and he's around homeboys and listen to music that advocates shooting and murder and killing, it is only natural and common sense, and 1 + 1 makes 2, that he's going to kill
at some point.
But if these same individuals had men in the home teaching them skills, how to fix cars, how to do plumbing, how to build home, how to do roofing, how to do concrete,
family,
how to take care of family, how to not to get upset at every little thing a woman says because she's upset, and then you getting upset and counter-reacting.
Well, actually, with the father in the home that is emotional, and everybody is not emotional intelligent. We all have issues in our emotions. So just having a father there to teach you how to go about life and how to treat females in the house, and how to, like you say, discipline to be able to
and how to tolerate things.
Yes, and feel these emotions. Basically, he has to learn how to feel these emotions. Most of the violence that happen is because these guys they don't know how to handle the emotions that they're feeling, because they've never seen it come from a man, father. They don't know how.
They just observe their mother throughout the years lash out, and so they incorporate this in their personalities, and it's natural. That's why it's imperative that and it's not going to be easy, because women in the capitalist society have been conditioned to feel that being independent is a good mantra to chant, when all reality, God made Yashin and Boaz, white and black, up and down, right and left, to be together. But for some reason, the black woman in particular, excluding all other races and religions, feels that she needs to walk by herself.
It's not that she feels like she has to do it. It's because, like you said before, the government tries to find every way to get that man out the household. Right. So mom has to become mom and dad. So that's why the black woman is so strong, so assertive, so in your face. So we have to do both roles. And if we don't have someone there, a male figure that because like, I don't believe in the Bible, but I do believe in roles at times. I don't know. Right. It's confusing.
Right. No. It makes sense to me. I understand. I'm not an idiot. I understand what you're saying.
So it's if they've taken away our rock, then we have to become the rock. And that's what makes us hard. It makes us...
But listen. So you acknowledge that they have taken away the rock. So if you acknowledge it, why not say, you know what, I'm not going to allow them to do that. Black man, come back to my house. Fuck your voucher, your child support, your food stamps. Black man, come back. We have a child together. Let's figure it out.
That only works if the black man wasn't taken from the government and put in jail, where he can't come home.
But a lot of them aren't in jail. A lot of them are out.
But you have to have that for both sets of black men. The ones that are out and choosing not to be with their family, and the ones that are in there, if they choose or not, but they're in there and not away and not here. So it's like we have to be strong when he's not there. I agree. Most women that have babies, they should try, and it only works if they wait until they're old enough to actually understand the man and know that if I'm gonna have a child with this man, we gonna have some time together. But lately, these babies are coming out of oops and accidents.
Yes.
And so we have to
twerking
on
the video.
Yeah.
You twerking on the video. He hits you up. You come over and now you
pregnant.
On,
you don't even know this dude.
Right. You don't even know his last name.
Exactly.
When you go to DSS and fill out the application and they ask you his name,
you don't even know his last name.
Come on, that's the type of person you want to be.
No, it's not. But
and then later on, when you get like 40, you realize all the dumb mistakes you made. You want to get married, and nobody wants to.
Because now you have this child from another man that you raised on your own, and y'all got your own dynamics going on. It's hard to make a family out of that.
And I blame Disney, and I blame the media. I do, because they've made my sisters and my female cousins and my aunties, and then believe that there's going to be a man that's going to kill a dragon for them and save them from the universe.
Princess, we do want to be saved. We want to be a princess.
But Disney brainwashed you all that.
You're right.
And that's not a reality.
It's not a reality. It's not.
It's not. And it's not fair.
It's not.
It's not fair.
It does put a lot on you guys. It does.
It does.
It makes
you kill a dragon.
But
fuck. You know, a dragon is burnt. Fuck.
You gotta be clever and go under and do. You gotta go under.
I know that I'm but goddamn shit.
But that is the world we live in.
Yes,
and they gave us this princess mentality.
Persona. Yep.
And when the black one found out she ain't getting that prince, she got pissed.
Yep.
And we had to do this shit ourselves, and that sucks. And unfortunately, another thing that pisses me off now, that all of the fathers that they took away from these homes that made all these kids that is
killing each other
rampant right now
and killing each other, made all these kids that's killing each other. Let's be real, because that situation made these children, and what these children are doing is running up in gas stations and 4 or 5 of them jump out of the car and bam, 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 looking away, shooting, running this way and shooting that way.
They don't know. They don't care. They don't look past the moment. They don't look.
You're shooting this way and you're running this way with your eyes closed.
They don't care.
You don't even know where you're going. You don't know where you're going, and you know where you're shooting at. And now you shooting at me. You shot me. I'm on the fucking porch looking at my iPad,
trying to call 911.
Now you trying to call 911. I don't even know you're shooting. Listen, I'm just on my iPad, smoking a blunt, drinking my yak, and bam, I'm dead. Now I'm dead.
Exactly.
I don't even know you.
I feel bad going to crowds nowadays because you don't know who pissed
Walmart?
off.
Shit.
And who gonna act up?
You're going to Walmart?
Yeah.
You going to Walmart? That's you're a target.
Yeah. It's bad, but what I was saying, they took all these fathers out of the home for small weed charges. Yeah. Small ones. This much weed. They've been in jail for 25 years.
Yeah.
And now that shit is legal in like 15 states.
Yeah.
And they still ain't let them people out.
Yeah.
Their kids is grown and gone. That's fucked up. I don't like it.
They don't let them out because they have to compensate them, and they don't want to do that.
Is that why they not letting them out?
Yeah, that's one of the major reasons. I can assure you that, because in a capitalist society, it's all about money. It has something to do with money.
That's true.
You have to realize where we're at. We're in America, and in America, money talks and bullshit walks.
Yeah, it's awful. And my granddaughter likes to tell me all the time, life, this is not fair. And all I can say is life is not fucking fair. Come out with that fair shit. I don't even want to hear.
You're just wasting time with that.
Exactly.
Because all the time you saying that, life is still going on.
And it's still unfair. It's going to be unfair.
It's still going to be unfair. So you just wasting time whining about it. Exactly. Don't whine about it if you're going to do something or you ain't going to do something.
Exactly. And accept it. You just accept it the way it is.
I was talking to you earlier about, why do does the government, the departments, and so forth and so on, award people? What do you call them? Wards of the state? No, not wards of the state. Foster parents. Money, and they take the children from their biological parents because they are poor. Instead of giving them the money that you're giving to the foster parent, give it to the parent, the biological parent, so she can thrive and flourish and live in a nice home and have food and so forth.
And the reason being is because all the children that are put in other homes because this parent did whatever, it's not always about not having enough money, because they have a system in place to help those parents. If it's only you don't have enough money, or you don't have enough resources, or a car to get you here, there, whatever, within that department, they can help you. They can preserve your family so that you can keep it going and your kids are still with you. But it's when they violate that program. It's when they go to
outside program, like foster parents.
Yeah, the kids got to go to a different home.
So that shows that you're just incompetent. You're just
incompetent.
You can't.
When it gets to the point where
you can't make good decisions.
Yes. So either that they're being abused or neglected. They don't even always have to be abused. They could be just like
not eating.
They lost weight. They're not on the right education. You're in the second grade and you know nothing. What's happening?
You're on 4+4.
Yeah, and you're out of school 80 days out of the 120 days you gotta be at school.
Wow.
That is when.
And you be encountering people like that? I'm scared to ask you. Listen, you got me scared now. Like what for?
Yes.
Like still? I understand back in the 80s and 90s, but now.
But listen, this is the problem because of. Remember when we was talking that we got whoopings, right, and we got beat. We were scared to call the people and say, "Mama, do this." And then we overcompensated, and then the next generation overcompensated, and then the next generation overcompensated from that. We got a little better by overcompensating, just a little bit, but we didn't do it the right way. And so the next generation took from us and said, it was a little better, but I could do it better. So they overcompensated a little more. And so now we're at the part where we have children that have kids that don't know how to look past their own what they want. So if mom is tired, very selfish.
Selfish kid.
If mom is tired and don't feel like getting up and fixing Junior here a meal, Junior got to figure out how to get in that kitchen and fix his own meal.
Right.
Mom's tired. Mom gets up and fix when she wants to. They don't look at these kids as living, breathing things that needs to be fed and bred and educated and that kind of thing. They just feel like it came out of me. It's what it is. Right. I love it, but and the ones that are neglectful, it's just that's what it is. They just have not learned. They just not have learned how to look past themselves. So what are overcompensating, and it goes down the line, it just made them more about themselves.
Selfish.
And hard.
Self-absorbed and selfish.
And social media. Social media has ramped that up like a lot. Like they are so into social media and they get their influences from everybody on social media. You got a Facebook page and you got 3,000 friends, so that's how many people you communicating with. All these people come from different walks of the life. They all have their own trauma, and that stuff is coming to you.
Like you said, they all have their own trauma. Mm-hmm. All of them. Not some, not many, not a few. Everybody has some sort of trauma. Everybody. If you are existing on this planet
without trauma,
and no, if you are existing on this planet and vibrating on this frequency, what you call reality, you have some sort of trauma.
You got trauma.
Period.
Remember the imprint I was talking about? When you can when you've been imprinted. Well, we Virgos know when we've been imprinted, but there's an imprint that happens on people. So when when these kids are watching social media, you don't know what they're gravitating to and what's imprinting on that personality and who they could be. It sucks. It's crazy.
Especially in a teenager's mind, because their mind is not fully developed.
Exactly.
And as it's developing and it's getting this information, it's incorporating this in their psyche and making it a part of their personalities and personas and facades.
Exactly.
Look.
Yep. And that's how we produce what we got here.
Yep.
And if you are not careful with these children's emotions, you can create a monster. You can create a real monster. And with these selfish parents that are not paying attention to these kids and their emotions.
But can you say they are selfish, or is it safe to say that they're just ignorant? Because they don't even know.
Yeah, I guess.
What the hell's going on?
We can do that. We can say.
Because they don't know. Yeah. Because they're not like us.
We didn't have the foresight to see. I'm not calling that department because I ain't going away. But they don't have that foresight because they think in the here and now, right now. What I feel right now, I need to fix right now. I don't care what this might lead to that. I want this right now fixed.
And also, again, what if the parent is also ignorant?
Yeah, and that's how we get all these kids and parents and people
and
violence.
And sometimes both of the parents are ignorant.
Yeah, no. How they attract each other? They both ignorant because they attract each other.
Right. You know what I mean? It's obvious.
Yes.
But sometimes a motherfucker has a one-night stand and he gets caught up by an intelligent motherfucker, or vice versa.
Yeah.
An intelligent female with a dumb nigga.
And then she grows them up.
And and I don't have no say so on this, and I'm gonna say this right now. She probably should have aborted it.
Well,
you understand what I'm saying? And that's a touchy situation because
it is a touchy situation.
You don't know it.
Exactly. But that's the thing. They move so fast, and because it's a two-way thing. Because some of them are so selfish that all they think about themselves, but some of them are so lonely. They want their own. Baby. They want their own that they can love.
Even without the father.
Yes, because
I know I can make this. I can make this kid.
This child will love me. Exactly.
Oh, that's
and scary. That's how we get some of this craziness out here. It's ridiculous.
And that's how you create mother sons. No. What you call it? Husbands, son husbands,
man childs,
and mother and son husbands.
Yes.
Son husbands.
Because she's
emotionally. Him. They have an emotional bond.
Yes.
And no matter what girlfriend he gets, or no matter what boyfriend he gets,
they both
gonna sabotage each other.
Yes, exactly.
The son is gonna come, and you're not gonna get no.
Exactly.
And when he gets his girlfriend, you're gonna
act a fool, and you grown, and you ain't gotta care about what she doing, but you still doing that.
And y'all walking together into the twilight, getting old by yourselves, both of y'all.
Basically,
you laughing with that.
Basically,
because that's what's going on. They walk into the sun like son and mother.
Yeah.
By themselves.
Yeah.
You know who's doing that? Know who's going through that right now?
Who?
50 Cent's mother.
His mother or his baby mama?
His baby mama. His baby mama.
His first baby mama? The one
the Marquise. Marquise? That's what's going on.
The second one, right?
I don't know.
Okay, alright, whatever.
But Marquise and... It gotta be the first one. Marquise the older. He's the oldest. I guess Marquise is the older.
Uh-huh.
And she created a son husband.
Mm-hmm. And so now...
Instead of encouraging Marquise to say, hey, you need to check your dad. You need to go with your dad. Yeah, you need to go with your dad. You need to check with your dad. Mm-hmm. Instead of saying that,
she talked shit about him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's a fucking problem too.
You know what I mean?
Which
it would have been more beneficial if she would have said, look, don't listen to me.
Or don't even talk shit about him. Just let him make his own choice on what kind of father and relationship he wants with his dad. Because if the dad's an asshole, the kid is gonna find out and feel it at some point. Just let the kid come up with their own mind on what they feel about this damn.
But Marquise didn't let that happen, and she infiltrated, and she was the main source. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so it didn't happen, and that's a tragic situation. I feel bad, very, very bad for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's awful.
It is.
And I can't stand when women pit the dad against the kid, because to me, I feel like if he's a fucking asshole, is he a super asshole? No, not that, because he was charming. He was,
but he's a charming asshole.
The devil saw it. You
didn't even try to figure out whether he's an asshole or not. So it's really your fault.
Well, it is.
You didn't wait. You just took it for face value.
It is the mom's fault that she ended up pregnant by this devil.
You let him nut in you.
The devil is charming. The devil.
I told my daughter I told my daughter since she was 14, having sex. When she confided in me that she was having sex, we had a conversation. She's 29, and she doesn't have no children.
That's awesome.
Because I
was in her head.
You goddamn right.
That's right. You get in their head. And make sure they don't.
No, I mean, the nigga is not you.
The devil is tricky. He's tricky. He's a tricky motherfucker. So, you end up pregnant, and, this is our third time, because I forgot my thought. I forgot where I was going. It has something to do with some kids.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It has something to do with some kids. So this is what you was talking about?
No, man, no. I was way lost in that.
It was worse than that?
I couldn't even do this right now.
You was good. You was good.
Y'all used to never talk to me about anything.
Because we was young. So I guess I didn't notice it. You just seem the same. You just seem like, to me, how I viewed you was just a person that grew up in a different environment. You had
in a white environment, because I was cool beans.
Right, but I didn't think that was wrong with that. That was normal. That was normal. That's who you was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I knew you wasn't from fucking Brooklyn.
Yeah. Malcolm
X and Hancock walking up the block with the shank.
Y'all, I was naive. Y'all had to save me if some shit popped off. I'm like, what's happening?
You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even like, hey. Your head your head chopped off.
And we have a smile on there because she was high and clueless. She knew nothing. Oh, Lord have mercy.
For real.
Alright, what time is it?
2
something. Oh, yeah. That's only 2:15. 2:12. That's good.
Oh, you want to end it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Easter Eating readings.
Hi guys. Bye guys. It was fun.
Yes.
We'll do this again.
It's always a pleasure. Reverend Rock, peace, and I'm out.